No puppet shows, no games, and no animal acts. Okay, we had a pony once. May I put you on hold? Thank you. The Wings Publishing Company, if you want your theater to really fly, don't forget the wings. May I help you?
Did he get fresh? Did he get fresh? I want to tell you.
Well, did he?
That's what I said. I want to tell you he did.
Do we do revivals? Oh, religious revivals. Is this call coming from a prison?
Anyway, we're going out again tomorrow night. Are you bringing him to the party tonight? Nah. He has this thing about not wearing socks. At last, your nanny can take to a fruit fight.
Yes, we do handle religious matter. Of course, that's under our wings and a prayer section. Well, let's see. We have tirades against greed, envy, sloth. Sloth. What's sloth?
Anybody who doesn't wear socks.
We run the entire gamut. We got your 7 basic vices covered, or you can get our weekend package, in which we charge you for 3 vices and then throw in 2 for nothing. Do you have your catalog? The prices are listed in the back. Look under the wages of sin.
What time does the gala event start?
One of these days, I'm going to be more than just a reader here, and she's going to have to answer me for that stupid phone.
Will there be donuts? I love donuts.
What did you have in hindsight?
What's that supposed to mean? Turn around.
Hey! Okay, guys, line up.
Here it comes, the old new rock dance.
Let's go, let's go.
It's checklist time.
Listen, you ought to come by and pick up one of our new catalogs. We'll see you in 15 to 20. Listen, I'll call you next week. I think we're getting in a zebra. Just bring plenty of flash bulbs and I'll show you where I was operated. Yeah, we'll drive right past there. The party starts at 6:30, so you have half an hour to rent something.
Guys, I don't need to tell you what this all means to us. Tonight, we get our heads above the water. I don't mind telling you. Pretty rocky terrain there, and we're not out of the woods yet.
Excuse me, Matt. Aren't you using your metaphors a bit there?
Mixing mine. Well, I
thought of becoming a doctor. What do we do?
Just keep calm. Let me think a minute. Yeah, but there's a dead guy in the next room.
Do you want to bring him in here?
No. Oh, well, that's good. He seems to like it where he was. I can't believe this.
Okay, let's just try to not lose our heads. I have an idea. Now, we know what's going to happen if this gets out today. But suppose, just suppose, for argument's sake, that it doesn't get out for a while.
Define a while. You want me to get the dictionary again?
Not you.
Until tomorrow, say, after all the party and signings are over. Now, how would that be?
What about the party itself? Isn't he like the host?
Just like, you can't tell them apart.
We'll deal with that when we come to it. Now, just think about it.
Think about it.
I don't think that's on her job description.
Well, think about this then. I think he was poisoned.
Poison? How?
Well, you know how much coffee he drinks.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Why do you think he was poisoned? Oh, well, remember, before I came to work here, I was just finishing up down at the police department. Do you think you people are nuts?
And that's what they look like? And they're
Devoid or deprived of life. That's what they look like. Not as well dressed.
I was afraid of that.
Well, boss?
Oh, yeah, me. Second in command.
What's the problem?
a little matter of bad timing. We tell everyone there's been a murder in the wings and no more wings.
Well, we can't just keep them in there. Around Christmas, if nobody gets bonuses, they're bound to get wines.
It's not my one.
It's too late for that. He's already dead.
I mean, for me, I think I'm having a coronary. Besides, I would send over those cute guys from over at Memorial.
You know, we could dial 911. Are you out of your mind?
Is it fair Catholic?
No, really. They could get someone over here and then they tell us he's dead.
We know he's dead.
Doris is right. At this point, it looks mighty like we're concealing the evidence. Unless, of course, we are.
What? Wait, you know for 1 minute think we had anything to do with this.
Well, we didn't. We didn't, did we? Well, you were always arguing with him.
Yeah, but you two dated for a while and suddenly all that stopped, and then there's a story there.
Right, stop it. Look, we have to do something, and soon, because there's going to be people knocking at that door. Any minute, they're here, we'll go to jail.
Will you stop? I was hated by you when we were kids and the cops around me always confess.
Look, everyone, just behave naturally. Donna!
And you knew I'd be the first one here, didn't you? A reporter always gets there before the story happens.
Of course, the press. Who else?
You're a bit early, aren't you?
Can't I come visit my girl at work? Okay, so maybe I have an ulterior motive or two. Where's Eleanor?
He's out.
Well then, let me just say I have a few surprises for you. Remember how you said you needed all the publicity you could get for tonight? Well, I pulled a few strings with some buddies of mine over at Channel 3 and they're sending a crew over to cover the whole shindig. Don't worry, Garth, the point of state has arrived! Whoops, sorry. Poor guy's been working too hard. He's asleep on his desk. I thought you said he was gone.
I said he was out.
Yeah, cold.
What do you mean Channel 3 is sending a crew?
A little present for you. Of course, I had to promise him an interview with Linda Upshaw, but you can arrange that, can't you?
Yeah, that all sounds great, Donna.
I know. A million things on your mind. I have to use your phone anyways. Tonight we make news.
Yeah, the police Gazette.
We have to get him out of here. I figure the time, Maxie.
Only they have to split everything equally, unless one of the brothers is already croaked. But guess what? They're quadruplets.
That'll be a cinch to cast.
Not my problem. I'm an artiste. I read that on a matchbook cover.
Gee, if you read further, you might become a painter. Draw this pirate.
Maxie, you might be the one. Listen, Elgarth wants to see you.
Maddie!
See, the thing is, he has this script he really likes. But it needs a little help, a little doctoring. Well, I mention your name.
Really?
Then he says to me, Maddie, see what she can do with this plot. It's a murder, see, like yours. If you can help him out with the right idea, he owe you a favor. Get it?
Sure. What's the problem?
Well, the thing is, the victim is killed at a busy office building. Got it? Now, how does the murderer get the corpse out of the building without attracting any attention?
Is this during a work day?
Good problem.
Yeah, we're kind of stuck with it.
Office building, people coming and going.
Is there one of those big laundry hammers around?
No.
Maybe we can work with it.
No, look, you gotta take the situation as is.
It's like an end of the year sale.
More like layaway.
I need some place to pick. Well, use one of our offices. You've got 10 minutes.
What are we supposed to do for 10 minutes?
Hunt for a will? I'm thinking of our old age.
You really did it.
Look, we have to stall for time. We can't let anyone go into Elgarth's office, but just in case they do, we need to hide Elgarth.
Oh, this ought to be good. What do you mean, hide him?
Somebody needs to go in there and move him into the closet. But I thought of it.
A woman with a plan. Well, go on. We'll be out here picking what a sucker you are.
Hey, it's going to take more than one of us.
Well, I ain't going in there. I was afraid of him when he was alive.
I'm going in there.
Hey, this ain't exactly on my job description either.
You go.
You come with me.
What if we hid the body in a roll top desk?
They already did that in the front page.
Did it work?
No!
Damn.
Maddie, you're in charge now.
I can't believe this. This is the thanks I get after personally hiring each of you, listening to your petty problems, going to bat for you when you needed me. Kitty, remember back when you wanted to get your teeth capped? Who was it that talked you out of it because you never smile anyway? And Doris, remember last year when you came to me saying how you feel all alone and how no one here likes you? Remember how I solved that problem?
Yeah. Where is the dog anyway?
And Tyronia, remember when you came to me saying how you couldn't make ends meet anymore, how you simply had to have more money?
Yeah.
She gave you a raise?
No, she got me a paper route.
I asked one little favor, hide one body, and this is how you repay me.
Maddie,
Yes?
it's not going to work. Will you get in there?
Somebody's at the door! Somebody's at the door!
You stop! You sound like one of the three little pigs.
We have to answer it. We're only expecting the immediate world to show up here tonight.
Okay, but let's all try to be cool, okay? I mean, you can always fall back on the old innocent act, like we haven't found the body yet.
That'll be plan B.
What's plan A?
Anything that'll keep us from using plan B.
Well, I'm back. I just about got that ventilation problem out. It's just that a breaker keeps popping, you know?
Oh, great. Edna, huh? Listen, if we need anything else, we'll give you a holler.
Wait a second. I gotta look at your outfits. Yeah, check for overloads. Can't be too careful. Excuse me, ladies. I gotta look at your plugs.
Oh, that old line.
There is a very important meeting going on in there right now.
That's okay. They won't bother me.
Yes, but they're... What are they doing that we can't open the door?
Can't open the door because it'll let in the light.
Let in the light?
Yeah, they're developing pictures in there. Yeah, that's it. Pictures.
Developing pictures.
What kind of pictures?
They don't know.
That's why they're developing them.
What did they do with the bodies in arsenic and old lace?
Buried them in the root cellar.
Root cellar, root cellar.
If a villa doesn't have a
new janitor?
Yeah, apparently she just started here. She was in here earlier and...
Even in... But that's somebody else who's been in there.
Yeah. So she's been in there. So
We're trying to find him. Donna! Are those new shoes?
yeah, you gave them to me last week.
Girls, look at these, will you?
Those are real nice. What are they? Leather?
No, it's genuine leather.
They sure look good with that outfit.
Yeah, makes you look sharp.
Yeah, that outfit's good enough to get buried in. Guys, it's a telephone. What are you so jumpy for?
I'll get it. The phone. Wings Publishing Company got a dead body in your office. Don't forget the wings.
What's that new play we're trying to sell? Dead body in the office. The two-act murder.
It's a dark and stormy night with party going on and a power outage.
A murderer loose in an office building. 6 people trapped in an elevator, including the cops.
A helicopter tries to land on the building.
The fire department rushes to the rescue.
That's amazing. You can do all this on a stage.
Well, they have to change the scenery.
Once.
With a cast of 6, 3 men and 3.
Anyway, we're pretty excited about signing up Ms. Upshaw. I guess it set us all on edge.
But I'm sure you have time for dinner beforehand, right?
No, I really don't, Donna. So much to see to. So much to explain.
Well, if you won't take the time off, I'll just go and have a chat with Albert myself.
No!
He can't be disturbed right now.
Yeah, we tried. He really can't.
Hon, I don't think he appreciates you. You're doing all of this work just for him, and he's not conscious of any of it.
He's not conscious of anything.
See, even Doris can see it.
Yeah. What does she mean, Doris?
Well, there are odd Dorises and even Dorises. You aren't even Doris.
Oh! So how about it? Dinner, or I walk right in there.
Okay, but I have to tidy up a few loose ends. I'll meet you around the corner of the carafe.
Fine, but if you're not there in 10 minutes, I come back here and read the riot act, old man move.
You won't hear a word. Believe me. Whew, can we nail that shut?
That was Miss Upshaw.
What did she say?
She said that she wanted to talk to Mr. Moon.
Well, you didn't let her, did you?
What? Did you think I was going to say something stupid?
No, sometimes you don't speak at all. We all cherish those moments.
What did you tell her, Kim?
I told her that he couldn't talk right now.
Good.
Say, did you know that Upshaw went to college with the boss?
You mean they knew each other before? Then why are we just now getting one of her scripts?
I didn't ask her, but she said that she really needed to talk to Moon.
Great. I was hoping we could just say Elgar came down with the flu and went home. I mean, his answering machine is probably on and he lives by himself. But it would have been perfect.
Would've. But didn't he have some big announcement to make?
We could have postponed that too, whatever it was.
I wish that thing would stop! What do they think we're running here anyway?
If only Upshaw didn't have to talk to Elgar.
What difference does it make?
If you told Upshaw that Elbert left, she probably would have left anyway.
Oh no, I know one way to keep that ham here and happy at the same time.
Well, ruling out explosives.
You may tell the paparazzi the divine Sarah has arrived. Star of stage, screen, and supermarket openings without cash. I got a pork I can handle.
Oh no! Sarah!
That's amazing. That was the exact intonation my third husband used when I arrived home one day unannounced. I wonder where he is now.
What are you doing here?
That was his second sentence. Déjà vu, as the French say. They say a lot of other things, but hey, I'm a lady. I take it by your gaping maws I've arrived at an inopportune time.
No, of course not. Can you leave?
Come now, fair Madeline. I sense some crisis looming. Tell Aunt Sarah what's wrong and see if she can kiss it and make it better.
I doubt it.
Who was that on the phone?
That was Mr. O'Dowd.
The banker?
Please tell me he's not coming to the party.
He's not coming to the party.
That was easier than I thought.
Nothing is easier than you think.
That's not true. Thinking is never easy for me.
And the babe shall lead them.
You're not saying that because I told you to.
more of a stick in the mud than Odell.
Yeah, I met her once. Personality of a tongue depressor.
Anyway, she's also an officer of the bank, ergo.
It's now up to her if we get the loan.
Ah, the plot thickens. You girls must make patty cake with the powers that be to ensure your futures. Something along those lines?
What are you doing here?
Madam, I have been requested, summoned as it were. My presence sought so that my light may
What
shine.
are you doing here?
Okay. Well, as you know, I am one of the great actresses of this or any other city. And why, you ask? Why? Because I know my craft, its demands and its rigors, and being the consummate artist that I am, I have the one thing that keeps my talent and charismatic presence before the public.
What?
A second job. Elmer called me last week to cater this shindig.
You've got the food?
Yes, but the world.
You'll have to forgive her. She just came over on the boat.
Donuts? Do you have donuts?
I have several assorted aperitifs and hors d'oeuvres, each resplendent with delicate aromas and a treat for the cultured palate.
She don't got donuts.
I don't know.
Is the food outside?
My card is outside waiting.
Doris, help Sarah get the food and move it into the conference room.
Right this way. Try not to drool.
Now what? Okay, here's the plan. Tyrolia, you get Mrs. Odell.
What do you mean I get Mrs. Odell? You make it sound like a bonus. It's not, is it?
I mean, you watch her. Make sure she stays out of Elgar's office.
Why don't we just lock his door?
You can't lock his door. You know it's broken.
So I keep the banker's wife out of there.
Right. Kitty, you watch Sarah. You know how nosy she is.
What'll I tell her?
Tell her anything. I don't care. I'll work Upshaw.
You'll work up what?
Upshaw! Linda Upshaw, the author.
Right. I'm getting so confused.
Yeah, just wait.
Where's the list of the other guests?
Wait. Here it is.
Get on the phone, get as many as you can, and tell them the party has been postponed, canceled, anything.
Gotcha.
I still think we ought to get Elgar out here somehow.
We've been through all this. How would we get him out?
Well, that cart Sarah just brought through here. It's long enough and it's covered.
You mean stick him on the cart?
And roll him out. Where? I don't care. Tell him it's for surgery.
Maddie, will you keep this troll away from my delicacies?
What?
Hey, Maggie. Why are we dropping down the elevator shaft?
No! I may use that myself.
Maddie!
And stay out of Sarah's aperitifs.
Stay out of her lap.
The cheese and crackers, you moron.
Ah.
Who is she?
Leave her alone. She's a critic.
She eats like one.
How's it going?
Give me a cancel card. Only canceled one couple.
You told them not to come?
I told them we changed it to a charity benefit. They dropped like flies.
Keep that. Now, let's see. You have
Sarah.
right, and I got Upshaw. Well, I guess we have everything covered?
This the Lance Publishing Company?
Why?
Channel 3, name's Bertha. Where do I set up?
Channel 3!
Yeah. Television? It's between 2 and 4. I never watched it.
I'll watch Sarah.
Channel 3?
We were expected, weren't we?
We knew you were coming, but we forgot to expect you. I don't know why.
Oh! You didn't hear?
Hear what?
Hear what?
We had to call everything off. Canceled it last minute.
Yes.
Well, you know how it is in the publishing business.
I don't even know how it is in the television business.
Same thing.
I better call in on this one. Anybody in there?
Yeah, but I don't think you'll bother.
You
Don't want to go in there. No. Definitely not in there.
Oh, that's not suspicious at all. Hello, Mr. Rollins? Yes, you know that party at the Wings Publishing Company tonight?
What's wrong with that office? Are you trying to hide something?
No.
No?
No.
Well, that's 3 against 1.
Well, I just thought that we ought to let you know that we're having an IRS agent join us, and what? You can't? Yes, I'll tell them.
This is our boss's office, and he's taking a nap right now.
Yeah, really long nap.
And don't you have like a car phone in your van?
Car phone. Lady, I'm lucky if I don't have to buy my own film. Don't they call that videotape? Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm here.
Hello, Mr. Jeffers? Oh, Mrs. Jeffers, sorry about that.
Who are you?
Who am I? Why, I'm Helen Thorndike, of course.
Of course. She always says that, like she's expecting someone to show her the throne.
Were you planning on attending the Wings Publishing Company party tonight? Oh, you were just leaving?
She's the newscaster?
You could call her that. We never do.
No, I'm actually at the studio, and the thing is, we're shooting a scene with Mel Gibson in your neighborhood, and we need a place to use as his dressing room.
Got a man working on it. Listen, this lady,
Her name's Daddy. I'm the editor.
whatever. She says the whole Grange has to cancel.
Yup, it has. It's a little last minute. It couldn't be helped, but we're definitely not doing it.
Maddie, the board is all set up for the party.
Oh, the party!
So you will be home. Thank you. Somebody will call you shortly.
Should I help Doris with the decorations?
We don't have any decorations.
We have those decorations left over from last Halloween.
Oh my God, why don't we all just pitch in and send Doris to camp?
I think I saw the cover up.
Something else. They won't let anyone into that room over there.
Nonsense, nonsense. We're not covering anything up. It's like this all the time around here.
She says it's a lot like television.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's what I told her.
What? What I was trying to say is that it's just going to be a boring, run-of-the-mill conference with nothing special, and certainly nothing to put on the 6 o'clock news.
Well, a good reporter makes a story good. Only when that reporter's instincts back them up. So I think I'll just hang around and see what's good time.
But you're just wasting your
Well, it's
time.
not a time to waste.
What's that you said? A fire in the Fitzgerald building?
What?
Why, that's near here.
Fire this chair. Oh, this really put me good with the brass. Bertha, let's go.
Fire?
Just heard about it. I bet it just happened and nobody knows about it yet.
Oh, yeah. It's a shame, too. I heard the fire marshal has been really trying to crack down on that place, too.
You mean there's already been some controversy surrounding it?
Like quicksand.
Oh, wait, I gotta go over there. I'll be the first on the scene. Bertha!
Yeah, I bet there will be people coming out of there any minute.
Witnesses!
Yeah, witnesses. Some of them coughing, fainting, gasping for life itself.
Ooh, this is great. Bertha, let's go.
Now, you sure you know how to get there?
Sure.
Right around the corner. The craft is on the ground floor. You can't miss it.
Right. Hey, where's the fire?
Donna!
You forgot about Donna now, didn't you?
Out of my way. There's a fire in the Fitzgerald building.
What?
I said there's a fire in the Fitzgerald building.
Where did you hear that?
It just came over the phone there. She just told us.
I was just at the Fitzgerald building. Take it from me, there's no fire.
There's not.
No.
Fire, huh?
Did I say fire?
Okay, Miss Senator, what's going on around here?
Now, Maddie, you're supposed to meet me. It's times like these where I'm glad that you get to make all the big decisions.
What do you have in your hand?
Nothing. Shouldn't there be a phone there? Oh, yeah.
Maddie? Donna, this will all be explained later.
I thought so. What are you hiding?
I'm not hiding anything, but
Oh, hold it. You're supposed to be filming this.
Oh, that'd be something to do.
look, I've been trying to tell you that this is simply part of our promotional campaign.
Promotional campaign?
What sort of promotional campaign? And could you speak to my hotel?
with us for a few moments. We have a few loose ends to tie up, and if you'd be so kind as to wait in here.
Yeah, don't kid us, buddy. I don't work for the White House. Never mind. Cover story.
Oh, what? It's busy.
Who are those people?
Interior decorators. They're painting curtains right now. That's why they needed the rod.
Well, they must be good if they just to the White House.
Only the dress for the wings. That's why you're signing with us, right?
I guess so.
It'll be just a minute.
Wonder if I could get a job at the morgue. It'd be a cinch once they find out I'm bringing them business.
Excuse me. Is this the Wings Publishing Company?
We owe you money?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I was afraid. Well, has something bad happened here recently?
What?
Like today, for instance?
What would make you think that? Who are you anyway?
Oh, allow me to introduce myself. Bobby June Lidecker. My fiance was supposed to pick me up at the airport, but he never showed up.
Your fiance?
Oh, he told me this was going to be a real big day for him, and allowed us out he was going to be real busy. Still, he maintained that he would make time to come get me.
Your fiance is...
I told him I could get here on my own. Maybe we got our wires crossed. Anyway, here I am, all set and ready to become
Don't say it.
Mrs. Elgart Moon.
She said it.
Remember when the day was over? Real bad.
Who told Sarah that Maxie's a critic? They're in her office now doing Lady in the Tramp.
That's Lady Macbeth.
Oh yeah, I always get those two confused.
She works here. We got some more potentially bad news.
Why am I not surprised?
Who's a cheerleader?
That's the bad news. She says she's Elgart's fiance, named Bobby June Lidecker.
Okay, we definitely have to get her out of here.
I say we send her to the Carlton.
Good idea. Only the best. The boss is intended.
Oh,
What's wrong?
I just realized that if she married the boss, she'd be Bobby June Moon.
I hate it when you think.
Listen, Bobby June, you were right about there being a slight glitch in the operation. We've been having a few problems today.
What kind of problems?
IRS audit.
Corpse in the office.
That is, we're having an IRS audit. So we have to get our inventory in order to fill out the proper paperwork for the audit.
And the corpse in the office?
Come on, dude. You can do it.
Oh! She didn't say corpse in the office.
Well, it sounded like...
No. She said carpets. Carpets in the office. Yeah, we're having new carpeting put into the main office.
Our bosses.
Your late fiance.
Late? That's easy. I mean, he hasn't arrived yet, so he's late.
I got a shot in your office. I told her that everyone is just dying to meet her, and we want to spring her on the party at a specific time. That way she can make a grand entrance and we can have toast. Who's the Girl Scout?
You sure you want to know?
That, huh?
Maddie, this is Bobby June. She's Elgart's fiance.
No, really, who is she?
Mr. Moon's intended.
You know, I can remember a time when flies just landed in here and sat there undisturbed for hours.
Don't leave us now, Maddie.
Steam rose from coffee straight up. There is no wind to disturb it.
Maddie's thrown away, hasn't she? I know the feeling.
I bet you do.
I know I came at that time. You just let me know where Elgar is and I'll get out of your hair.
That's it. What's it?
That must have been Elgar's big announcement. Oh, I hope I didn't spoil anything.
You two are crazy.
and I'm sure your audience would love to view the signing of the contracts.
Right, yeah.
Good, here's a pen.
You mean, where's Elgar?
What have you heard?
Well, they're ironing that out. Let's talk some of our other guests. There you are. Maxie Tunstall. And you're here because they want me to find out how to hide a body.
Maddie, you haven't answered me. Where is Elgar?
It's Mr. Boom. He's dead.
Oh my god.
And you heard it here first. Channel 3 News. I'm Helen Thornton.
Don't you get it? What's it?
Oh, Sue, I have to explain everything.
I think it would help. You people, don't you get it?
We're having a promotional party to advertise our newest client, right? And what better way to promote a new murder mystery than with a new murder? Get it?
What do you call the yellow pages? Oh, I get it. Now we have to solve murder. I bet I'm missing a lot here.
Shall we go over the clues again, boss?
Go ahead.
Now then, Elgar has been found dead in his office. Now it's up to all of you to figure out who has been in there and who murdered him. And go!
I think this is a bit old-fashioned.
Huh, I'm saving you for the pièce de résistance.
Of course. What's this? Don't we even get to look at, quote, the body, end quote?
Nope. Part of the game. Figured the police have already taken the body away.
Well, that's not fair. I want to see if Elgar can act any stiffer than he usually is.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You're on your own now. Hey, this should be a snap for you news reporters.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why don't you talk to the lady who last saw the body?
Yeah.
Good idea.
I'm going to find a child. It's not a long night.
You're telling me. So this is why y'all were acting so scared when I first got here.
Right. Couldn't tell you any more than the others, could we? It wouldn't be fair.
I guess not.
Maddie, can I borrow you for a minute?
There's food and drink in the conference room to quench your destructive appetite.
What are you doing? You think this is a good idea?
Of course, it fits all the facts that they know, covers us for acting suspicious, and gives us time to breathe.
And think. I think this is insane.
Well, think about this. One of these people knows it's not a game. That's the one we have to find.
Yeah, it'll be their turn to act suspicious.
Circulate around and see who's behaving like they're nervous. Especially tell me if anyone leaves.
Right.
Are we clear on everything? A couple of loose ends to tie up. I can't believe you're pulling out that ridiculous accent. It's more ridiculous the more that you believe it can't be put on. Someday you'll have to explain that to me. Just let me know what you need from me. Right. You have your gun with you? A couple of those reporters spotted them. I blocked them. Told them I'm moving around as a night watch, and I think they believe me. Right. Say, what's the idea of those two reporters? Oh, search me. They got some wild idea about spies from the White House. Go figure. You two know each other? No. I was just inquiring as to where I could leave my things. What things? This, of course. Oh, yeah. Here, let me show you to the conference room.
I'm telling you exactly what I saw. He was just sitting there in his chair.
What was on the desk in front of him?
Did he look rumpled up in any way, or was he fairly neat? I don't remember. Maddie, this isn't going to work. This murder
remove the body first. Kitty, go get that cart.
Right?
I thought you said we were supposed to assume that the police have already taken the body away.
Well, this is a murder, right?
Right.
And what do people do whenever they're involved in a murder?
Act suspiciously.
Oh, good. Just take that in there and we'll bring the body out.
Maddie, I'm still confused. Who are the suspects?
Everyone at the party, at this party are the suspects. One of them is the murderer. Have fun.
Well, this is a very strange party, I must say.
Murder is a strange business.
Yes, it's just that kind of talk. And this business about us all being suspects. Why would I be a suspect?
You, my dear, would be a primary suspect.
Me? How is that possible?
You discovered the body.
Yes, but
Miss Upshaw is right, Mrs. Odell. You are a definite suspect, but who can we eliminate?
We must first establish if he was killed in that room.
I say that's likely. I've covered my fair share of homicides, and maybe 1 out of 20 involves moving the body.
All right, then we must establish who went into that room while he was in there.
Well, that counts me out. This is the first time I've ever set foot in the place.
Yes, but we only have your word for that.
I see your point.
what about, what is it? The reason?
Motivation?
Yes.
Like Miss McShane here, I too have covered my share of murder cases, and in them there's one consistency. That is, they're all inconsistent. One is never like another, and that goes for motives as well. I once heard a play where the victim was murdered simply because he had stolen his neighbor's newspaper.
Subscription to murder!
You've heard of it? I'm indeed flattered.
The newspaper contained coded government information which, when detailed out to anyone with an analytical mind, could cause a rift between the two warring powers, both of which were willing to pay handsomely for the information. That is, until the nosy neighbor, missing his own daily, sneaked next door and stole it.
Right. I was afraid there you might give away the plot.
Okay, but the things are happening so fast that you can barely even register everything that you saw. And about something like this, I mean.
Also, in a good play, like one of mine, the clues are given in the dialogue, usually in the first act.
Okay, you may all go in.
Isn't this like disturbing the scene of the crime?
Exactly. Remember, everyone, don't touch or move anything. Enjoy yourselves.
Well, that little place once left, but I didn't do it.
Says you.
He's really playing this to the death, isn't he?
You have such a way with words, you writers.
Yes. Oh, wow, this is really quite exciting. You can't keep this up all night.
I'm not. I'm looking for something.
What?
I'm looking for someone who doesn't want to play. Get it?
Ugh, that'll never work. Everyone is acting suspicious.
Especially Bobby June. What? What'd she do? Nothing. That's just the point.
What's wrong with doing nothing? Doing nothing is one of my best things.
Look, when Mrs. Odell came out of that room yelling that Mr. Moon was dead, Bobby June didn't react at all. Here her fiancé has just been found murdered, and she doesn't even flinch. Aha!
What a hop.
I don't know, but it must mean something. Listen, contract signing's out of the way, then we close shop.
But how do we stop this game?
Oh, somebody solves it.
Right, but it can't be any of us. We're staff.
Oh yeah. Someone has to solve it, so... Well, we need to... Wait a minute.
What is it?
Oh, nothing probably, just something somebody said. Listen, go in and get Upshaw. I'll tell her Eldreth had to leave early or something. Not feeling good, you know?
Not feeling good enough to play a corpse?
Get him, go! We get her contract out of the way. Move along.
Excuse me, but Miss Lineker has a few questions.
I'm just so flustered. Too late.
What?
What questions? Well, I was just wondering, you know, in the spirit of the game, you understand, who would have a motive to snuff out my intended? Oh, I guess everyone. It could have been a grudge by one of his employees, a mistaken identity, or greed from a loved one. Oh, you meaning Catawheel? Something like that. And where did you ever hear the phrase snuffing out? One of them TV shows, you know, with cops and robbers and murderers.
Say, people really get into this thing, don't you?
We got you know squared away when the pilot happened.
He's between accounts pending and special delivery.
You won't be bored though. Just got plenty to read.
Here she is.
What is the meaning of this? First I can't see Elgar, then I'm forced to play this ridiculous game, and now I'm being dragged away from the game? For what purpose?
Ms. Upshaw, what color eyes do you have?
What?
It's just a bet we have going on. I say that brown eyes are clearer, and Kitty says that blue eyes are clearer.
Clearer, what does that mean?
You know, better vision.
Oh, why, they're blue, Maddie.
So they are.
I fail to see.
Wait, that's not up yet, Maddie. Did you hear that? She can't see.
I didn't say that.
Oh, we better put this to the test then. Can you see this?
Well, of course.
I object. We need proof.
Should she read it?
No.
I
I think a little hand-to-eye coordination is called for here.
Like a walk and chew gum? That's the one they always stick me with.
We can settle this right now. Just show up these naysayers and follow this line with your signature.
Well, of course. Oh, I get it. But what I don't understand is why all the secrecy?
What secrecy?
Besides, I thought you said there was to be some sort of ceremony.
You want us to fire a cannon?
Well, we were going to read sections of your script.
No. That's an excellent idea. I shall read from my latest opus.
Well, I guess we could make the time.
I think that's a bit old-fashioned, but so is your company.
Thank you. Kitty, go get the copy of Ms. Upshaw's script.
Say, it must be tough being a playwright.
I just think it's ever so great.
What made you choose this publishing company?
Actually, I was against it. It was my agent's idea.
Maddie, we can't get Upshaw's script.
Why not?
Because Elgard still has it clenched in his hands.
What?
And he just won't let go.
And we don't have the copies, do we?
Where did everyone disappear to? My crab puffs are starting to crawl away.
Sarah, that is you, isn't it?
You two know each other?
Why, yes, we attended the same university drama club. It was the three of us, me, Elgarth, and Linda. Wasn't it, Linda?
Yes, of course.
The Three Musketeers, eh?
Now, Ms. Upshaw, about reading passages from your play.
Well, on second thought, let's just continue on with the game. It's so engrossing.
Oh, you like the game.
I think I just found a great title for a new play. The Never-Ending Murder.
Well, I'd like to hear this new play.
Nonsense. You may hear it when it is published. We don't want to give away too much now, do we?
Now about this history.
Yes, I was just about to bring it to an end.
This ought to be good.
Is everyone done with the buffet? My in-laws are visiting and they eat like pigs.
Just one moment. Ms. Upshaw. You see, the mystery isn't working out. One of the main props didn't arrive, you see. It was the main clue, and without it, no one can possibly.
Well, what was it?
I don't think we can find it here.
We could look, see if it was around here somewhere.
Well, it was a moose head.
I
in order to get the loan. I know that sounds a bit callous, but I had the others to think of. And so we started this game. I figured the guilty party wouldn't want to play or try to leave, but as you know, that didn't happen. Hey, I just thought of something. That wouldn't be the clever thing to do at all. Leaving, I mean, not if the murderer wanted to throw off suspicion. Anyway, I then figured if we did find out who did it, we wouldn't have any way of keeping her here once she was exposed.
How do you know it's on her?
No, figure of speech. Anyway, I knew we didn't have any protection once we found her out.
I have a pistol.
No, you don't have to keep playing. What was I saying?
About the killer wanting to play along with the game.
And that's it. If I was the murderer, I would not only play along, I would push to find someone else guilty. You see my point. Yeah. But you see our problem. How do we find out who did it? I kept thinking the murderer would make a mistake or something, or Elgar could somehow leave a clue as to who did it, but
And that hasn't happened?
no, at least not that I know of. I mean, everyone has been playing along, but no one...
What? What is it?
Wait just 1 minute. I just remembered something. Something somebody said.
Who?
I don't remember.
Well, what did he say?
They said something about wanting to see the scene of the crime. Yes, that's it. They said they wanted to see where Elgarth was murdered. His office, the cup he drank out of. So we didn't say he was poisoned. Why would she mention anything about it? I think I just remember who said it.
Very clever, Maddie.
It was Donna.
No, it wasn't. Now then, we must be very discreet.
See your point. Can't have a gunshot go off now, can we?
Don't be so sure. You see, if this gun is fired into your body, the sound will be greatly muffled. I suggest you keep that in mind.
What if someone comes out and sees us? You with a gun on me.
Oh, you've helped me out with that immensely. This game, remember? You said there was to be a startling climax. Hey, hold it! Hold it, or shoot!
But why? Why did you have to kill him?
You're so smart. What do you think?
Why? It has something to do with that play. And something that happened when you were back in college. That's why you changed your mind about reading your play. did you know? Algarve contacted us to have a plainclothes man at the party, security reasons. We figured that an officer dressed as a maintenance woman wouldn't draw any suspicion, so I got elected.
So when you were in here earlier this afternoon,
Exactly. I went in to inform Mr. Moon of the plan, and that's when I found him dead in his office. I phoned it in from his office, and it was decided that I'd stay on here to see what I could figure out. Lay low for a while.
Then I got called as backup. I figured if I posed as Moon's fiance, it would rattle a few suspects.
that explains why you didn't react when he was found dead. Look, this is all well and good, but the fact remains that you have no proof.
Oh yeah? I was just coming to arrest him.
On whose say so?
Algarve Moon's. See, I figured he knew he was dying, so he grabbed the first name that could name his killer.
Upshaw's script. So he was reading it when he died. That doesn't mean anything.
Maybe not until you read the script label.
All it gives us the play's title.
The whole label. It says "Done in" by Linda Upshaw.
But why? Anybody know that?
It has something to do with her play.
Wait, her play. What's in the script? Kitty, you read it.
It was a filthy job, but somebody had to do it.
Kitty!
Look, all I know is it's about a murder that takes place at a small town college. The Treasury comptroller is killed.
Yeah, the Treasury Comptroller. When we were at the university together, there was a scandal, missing grant money, and the comptroller was murdered, but it was never solved.
Until now.
I don't understand. Why would Upshaw write a play about it and then have it published by someone who knew the crime?
That's just it. She didn't. She told me earlier that it was her manager's idea.
Look, are we through the show and tell?
Upshaw, if you heard her, they won't find enough of you to hang.
Shut up!
Give it up. You haven't got a chance.
How do you figure?
That's why. I told her I was on to you while I phoned it in just before I came out here.
Phoned it in? Are you sure? I got it!
That's it, Upshaw. It's all over.
You okay, Maddie?
Yeah, but I'm considering a serious career change.
What's going on now?
You did it, dearie. You caught the murderer.
But you didn't even let me tell you my solution yet.
This is her, and you caught her. Good going, Toots.
Maybe I like your better selling Magnolia.
It's a good thing you called the station house. Those sirens came just in time.
That's just it. I didn't call it in. That was just a coincidence. Besides, that sounded more like a fire truck.
A fire truck? Oh no. Oh no.
What's wrong with you?
Earlier, when you said there was a fire, I called it in.
It's been like that all day.
What the hell? I'll film them anyway.
Sure, that's sweet of you what you said. Well, except the laughing, of course.
Come on, we're going for a little ride.
Right to the stuff.
Video review, please.
Save your Confederate money.
Right.
I solved it. I caught the murderer.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you did. You and only you. Now, about the loan.
Oh, yes, of course. I might conduct tours through here.
Oh, well, this has certainly been a bust. I get over here trying to cover a great story. The fire turns out to be a phony and the murder a game. Should we tell her?
Let's not say we did.
I'm gonna go wash out my hose.